There we go.
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. What's up?
Same shit, different days.
Yeah. Well, we got good news. I don't know if you're watching the whatchamacallit. Anyway, this is what number? Number 90, 89?
Number 90. So
90.
what's the good news? What you got for me?
The fucking I watched the mayors and all that shit. They're talking about how we're gonna start getting things back to normal.
Oh, when? Are they still keeping the May 15 day?
Yeah, he's still keeping the May 15th dates. He's getting pissed off because all the other cities want more money, but they don't want to give it to New York. You know, typical shit like that.
Yeah, and supposedly they're going to they might start closing the trains from 11 p.m. to 5 in the morning.
Nah, he's not doing that. He mentioned that today. He's pissed because the homeless are all over them, but he gave the MTA till tomorrow to come up with a plan on how to clean, disinfect, and get rid of all the individuals on the trains overnight.
Soil and green, baby.
I mean, it's sad to say, but you know, these people are fucking homeless. You know, they got nowhere to go, and I get that, but you know, you can't have them pissing and shit and sleeping on the goddamn trains.
What they should do, they should just take one of these hotels that got nobody there and take care of them for like whatever, all expensive pay. Take a shower, clean up, do whatever the fuck you gotta do.
So how's upstate treating you?
So far, so good. A lot of eating. Too much eating. Holy shit! It's crazy. You know?
I just got on a Peloton now. Finally.
Oh, yeah?
Got on the Peloton kick. So I'm trying to do at least 20 minutes every day.
How much does that cost?
Well, she found it. So I think she put it, like, no money down. It's costing her $60 a month for the bike, and $40 a month for the online services. So it's like close to $100 a month for like 3 years, and then it drops down to just the $40 for the online services.
Man, those things are expensive. I didn't realize how expensive they are.
You know what it is, though? I mean, it's a lot of money. I ain't gonna lie, but it's worth it. It's got me using it. It has all these fucking programs on it, and they sit and they ride with you, and they have music ones, like the punk one the other day, which is awesome. So for 20 minutes, I mean, when I first did it, I couldn't do more than 5 minutes. I was exhausted. 2 weeks later, I can do about 25 minutes now, and you do the punk ones, and you listen to the music, and by the time you know it, you've done 25 minutes. I'm sweating like a bastard, and I'm burning a ton of calories. So hopefully I get my fat ass. I'll stop being fat Thor.
So that's almost like a Soul Cycle kind of thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, right now with all the restaurants with everything closed, you can't go to the gym, can't do anything. So this is pretty much if the cost of some gym memberships is this. So it's not too bad. It's a little pricey, yeah, but if you could afford it, it's definitely worth it. A bunch of her other friends picked a couple up, and they're in love with it. So
what's up? Where they send it? Does it come assembled? Or do you have to assemble it? Or
no, they as what's going on right now, they assembled it on the porch, and we had to bring it in. But it comes in two big pieces. I mean, it's not brain surgery. It's one major piece, which is the pedals and the wheel and the base, and then you got to put together, the seat, put the seat on, and it literally is just slide it in and screw it on, and the monitor. That's it. It's cool. I really hope they put together a thing where you can do like Zoom on it, where you could all sit and ride together and have your own classes.
Oh yeah, that's probably something they probably do right now. You just got to play with it, because I think they do have something like that. Because you're pretty much taking classes almost. Like they got some live classes you could take.
No, I know. So Ginny gets up in the morning and she does them. They have live classes, I think, throughout the day. And I think she said the one morning class, she had like 7,000 people in the class, which is fucking insane.
Oh man, that is insane. But that's pretty much like a soul cycle almost, but for the house.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. Dude, do you ever watch? I never realized how much Norman McDonald hated Hillary Clinton.
McDonald, yeah.
Shit. Dude, I saw this whole video of him just shitting on Hillary Clinton, saying he'll pardon these people, the white gate or whatever. We'll pardon those people. But I won't pardon my wife if she gets caught. Like, oh my God, the stuff he was saying about the Clintons. No wonder his career is nowhere to be found.
Dude, he hates the Clintons. He hates. So that's why Norm Macdonald's Norm Macdonald, because
he
he's
hates
like,
Hillary.
hey,
He doesn't hate Bill. He hates Hillary. He's shitting on Hillary. They're like so many. He went on talk shows. I didn't even realize that shit.
yeah, bro. See, but here's the thing, and this is something that people should look into, especially when it comes to comedians. They're around all types of people, and they've seen all types of shit. So if they hate you as much as they do, they probably have seen something very fucked up, like Joe Biden molesting people.
Oh my God! You see how many women are coming out?
Oh my God! And the funniest part is, well, see, and this is why I think it's a little shady, because he just got the nomination from like Iowa or Ohio, one of them today, and as he got the nomination, like 8 more people came out. Like, come on,
Dude, but how about that other guy? The guy that the Supreme Court is pretty much the same thing. If they're going to investigate that guy, now they got to do a whole trial for Biden.
Oh, of course.
If they don't, you know what? This is very one-sided. Because that guy, all he did was drink beer.
Well, so with the best part about that is, and this goes to show you how fucked this media is and how people are fucking sheep, is the minute that shit was over, I think it was like a month later, she came out and said, I don't remember anything that happened that night. I don't remember seeing him there. It was all bullshit. But the media didn't put that anywhere. No. She recanted on almost everything. And it was like, nah, we're not going to bring that up.
Dude, what the hell do you think about SmackDown and Vince McMahon coming out and shitting on Triple H at the end?
Dude, it was weird, man. I thought it was really weird. I think Vince... So I watched a couple of internet things, and they were like, they think Vince is losing his fucking mind. They think, like, he's legit losing it because he's lost so much money the past, 3 months now between Mania, XFL, everything else, that they say Vince is going senile.
Dude, watch that video. He didn't know what to do with his hand, if to put it on his pocket, or he was like moving all over the place, and he was like out of breath. Dude, you know what? This is the first time Vince looked old.
Yeah,
he didn't look like the invincible Vince McMahon.
But why did he look old? Because he ain't making money, and he has no clue how to make money right now.
You know what? But supposedly, you know what? People talk about how successful that WrestleMania was.
Well, I think this Money in the Bank match is going to seriously make or break them as far as the fans go. But if you also watch the numbers, the only people watching that show right now are the hardcore, legit, old school fans.
Yeah, Raw got 2 million. 2 million.
Oh my God,
people watch
it's the lowest numbers they've had in like fucking decades. I mean, it's not boding well for them, and it's unfortunate. But they should be pushing over the new guys. They should be doing more things on Twitter, more things on YouTube. They should be pushing the envelope that way, as opposed to just fucking doing a few things here or there, and that's it.
But they are kind of doing that. If you look at what they've been doing, they got a lot of the NXT guys fighting the guys right now, getting the experiment. They brought up the Unforgiven Sons, and they doing stuff little but surely, and they actually been having some pretty good matches. If you've been watching, let me tell you that Apollo Crews versus Andrade on Monday Night Raw, it was heartbreaking because Apollo Crews just got taken out of the Money in the Bank, and they're gonna have a match to figure out who's gonna be the next guy to be in that Money in the Bank. So because I think Monday Night Raw is pretty much taped, but SmackDown is live.
Yeah, but I think that's with Cruz, I think it's all a work. But again, you're bringing up all those NXT guys, and I get it. And the worst thing, so this is what gets me crazy about the NXT guys, and not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are old as fuck. Some of them are older than the SmackDown guys or the Raw guys who aren't getting a push. Some of them are as old as Heath Slater, who was just fired. Let's be honest. Like, I forgot who was. One of the guys is like 40, not 40. He's like 38 years old, and he just started SmackDown like 2 years ago. SmackDown, NXT. So you're going to tell me you're going to push this new guy thinking, okay, well, now we got to build and make this guy, even though we have Heath Slater, who's known by the fans, who got a kind of small push with the I Got Kids thing, which was phenomenal. I still swear by that storyline. And yet you're getting rid of him, and you're bringing up these new guys who are just as old as him. So you have just as much runtime with these new guys as the old guys. To me, it makes no fucking sense.
And you see who they've hired, that guy Chris Cross, and they naming his name. That guy's really good, man. Have you seen some of his work?
So the other guys, I get guys like Ricochet, Ricochet is newer, but he's not that young either.
Ricochet been around for a while. That guy was in Lucha Underground. He was the champion. He was Prince Puma.
That's what I'm saying. Like he ain't that young either. Like a lot of these guys, just because people just see them on WWE Now they think, oh, they're new, they're young. They're not fucking young, some of these guys. I laugh because I'm like, I missed my chance way back when I was in my 20s, when I was DJing for the indies, to actually get into wrestling. I'm like, I can't do it. Then look at Dallas Page, his first wrestling match, he was like 38. I was like, all right, that's kind of old. And I see some of these guys on TV now, I'm like, your first match is like, you're 36 years old. That's too old.
Yeah.
That's like 16 years
But
past.
you know what? That happened to Taz. When Taz came into WWF, he was already in the industry 13 years. That's what they had at 13.
Yeah.
So you know what? But you know what? These guys want to go look at Adam Cole. Adam Cole pretty much told him he don't care if he doesn't go to the main roster. He's happy in NXT.
Which I don't get.
He's great at NXT. They do like that whole, you know what, that whole Undisputed Era. They're great at NXT. If they bring him up to the WWE main roster, they'll destroy them.
Oh no, of course. I mean, Raw was pretty good this weekend. I didn't understand how they're already breaking up Vega's fucking group already. He's like, when Andrade was blaming the other guys, I'm like, really? We're gonna break? But we just put you together. Now we're gonna break you up already? That makes no fucking sense to me at all.
I don't know, but dude, the Street Profits, how good are those guys?
They are. I mean, I gotta tell you that next match between them and the Viking Raiders, I'm waiting to see. Because those two cut good promos against each other.
I think it's going to be a known contest, and they'll probably have a rematch at Money in the Bank.
Let's hope.
But I think you know what the whole thing is the Street Profit never beat them in NXT.
No, I know, and it was good they acknowledged that, and it was good that the Street Profits accepted. They're like, yeah, no, they're right.
And I'm glad that they got MVP because there's that one guy on Shane Thor. He's been in NXT so long. He had so many different tag team partners, and now he's up in SmackDown. They're going to challenge Ricochet and Cedric Entertainer. I want Cedric Alexander.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. That should be a good match. The first match was good, but I think that's what they should do. I think I think MVP should be like a manager, get a little stable. He's a good voice. He could cut a promo. Just these guys that can't talk, let him talk.
Of course, and he can still put on a decent match, once in a while. So fuck it. I mean, Bobby Heenan started as a wrestler. So,
dude, you want to hear what's this rumor that WWF is getting sold to either ESPN or Fox? Have you heard this?
I've been hearing that for a while. I don't think Fox. Well, Fox is Disney, so that's kind of
ESPN.
I heard. I know, but that's what I'm saying. So I heard. I heard rumblings and rumors about a year and a half ago, I want to say, that Disney was interested in buying the WWE just solely for the fact that they have the Performance Center in Orlando and that Disney wants to buy the property there to put in a Wrestling Hall of Fame because then people who go to Disney World will then spend maybe an extra day or two going to the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Because let's put all the cards on the table. Disney looking to buy as much of Orlando as possible.
But check this out.
Between Disney and
that makes a great idea. You go there. Not only that, they could have matches every day with guys we never see, or develop them, get the people to develop, let them have a real show in front of this audience, and it'll be like a pass, like when you go to the Star Wars land. It'll be you go to the Hall of Fame and then you watch some wrestling.
No, of course. I mean, so their mentality was, and again, this is just all hearsay and rumors that I heard, was they were looking to make it like Cooperstown with the Baseball Hall of Fame. Have memorabilia from all the best matches, not just WWE but WCW, ECW. If they can get jersey things, Japan, and then have a place to eat and just make it not a full day but a half a day event. Also, they want the catalog for Disney Plus. If they can take all of WWE's .com's catalog and put it on Disney Plus, that gives them how many? I mean, their catalog alone is how many billions of hours.
Oh my God, the WWF got like fucking. You know what? The one thing Vince McMahon was buying catalog. He was like ahead of his time. He'd been buying library of wrestling for years.
I think when the W Network came out, I think they said with the catalog they had
10,000 hours when they first opened.
I was something like if you watch it 24 hours a day, it would take you like 3 years to watch everything on the network, like on the catalog they have, which is fucking absurd to think about that. So if Disney's looking to buy that, I mean, that if Disney's looking to buy 3 years of content for their network, for their streaming service, it's not dumb. That's what I mean.
But
That's the
John,
only
think
reason.
about it. How long is the network? If the network been a little around, they definitely got more than 10 million. They definitely got more than 10,000 hours because they added all the Nitro.
Oh, the shows, yeah.
They just finished all the Nitro. They added all the ECW. They've been adding shit every year. And
oh yeah, and all the 24/7 shows they added, and all the ones they made just for the network. No, absolutely. But that people don't realize that's why Disney bought Marvel originally. Everyone's like, oh, they bought it for the movies. The movies weren't that big when Disney was looking to buy Marvel. Like Iron Man had just come out, this, that, and the other. They bought Marvel, and for those who do economics at home, it's smart. They were paying Marvel, I think it was like 42% to air X-Men and those cartoons on Disney XD, which was a cartoon network. And I think it was Bob Iger, I'm not sure who it was, who the president at the time was, said, why are we paying them to air their cartoons on our station? Let's just buy the fucking company and then we own it. We don't have enough little boy stuff because we have the princesses for the girls. We have all of the little kid stuff for all the little girls. But when a boy hits like 5, 6, 7, he doesn't want to see Mickey Mouse anymore. He's not going to go to the Disney, to the princesses. We need Captain America. We need Iron Man. So they said, fuck it. Yeah, they bought them for $4 billion.
You know what? And they'll probably just with the movies alone, they'll make that money. That do you see?
They made that back with just fucking Avengers, Endgame, and Infinity War in movie sales and fucking merchandise.
But think about the great thing about Disney Plus. You never have to buy the Avenger or any of those movies. You're just gonna have them forever because you could go on the network and just see it. You know.
Yep. Well, Star Wars comes out on Monday.
May 4th. Yeah, Star Wars. The Last Jedi. Dude, that movie just gets shit on more.
See, and I'm the avid, insane Star Wars geek, and I'm not mad at it.
Some people liked it. Some people were like, you know what? They watched it again, and I thought it was very rushed.
It was too rushed. But Rob, you also got to take it from the director's standpoint, from J.J. Abrams' standpoint. He had to fix all the fuck-ups in the last one. And let's be honest. And I know some people are like, oh, I loved, The Last Jedi. It was a fucking disaster. It was a piece of shit.
That was a terrible fucking movie.
How the fuck can you track someone through fucking light speed all of a sudden randomly? How the fuck? So here's a fucking Jedi, fucking Luke Skywalker, who's the god of gods, who's mythical, who legit was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own fucking school, fuck that up, and becomes a whiny bitch. Won't murder his dad, stops, says, I'm cool, I'm good, but is going to murder his innocent fucking nephew while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It's bullshit. Luke, and I love this up there, not Luke, Mark Hamill gave an interview and he flat out said, I'm fundamentally against everything that you are doing with this character. And he said it to me, he goes, I hate everything. This is not who this character should be. This is bullshit. He's like, but I will do the best I can with what you're giving me. So that second movie, which again, I think when you have different writers for different movies, it shits the bed. It does. So you have J.J. Abrams writes the first one, then other schmuck writes the second one, changes everything from J.J. Abrams, and now J.J. got to fix all his fuck-ups. It makes it, you got to have one consecutive writer for all three, or at least one governing factor saying, listen, this has got to be coherent and consistent with everything. So, whatever.
But that's what they do.
It was good. It wasn't bad.
But that's what they do in that whole, that's what they're going to CGI all their faces and stuff, and they're going to do something for Disney Plus. They're going to do how Rey started the whole Jedi school and everything else, and how she did the yellow lightsaber. So they're going to start that in Disney Plus when they get a chance. So pretty much that's where they're going. And Luke Skywalker's going to be in it, and they're also going to add a few Skywalkers. So they're changing the legacy already,
I mean, I hope they do something close to that. Like, so when the end of the movie, the yellow lightsaber came out, everyone, of course, was messaging me. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? I'm like, well, in the Star Wars theory and then in the lore, the yellow lightsaber was only held by the Jedi guards in the temple. So if there's a new temple, that's fucking badass. They're going like old school Republic, which they're supposedly doing. Yeah. That's awesome. I'm in. I want to see a Jedi fucking army. I want to see a Sith army. I want to see that shit go crazy. There's so much untapped potential they have there. Like I said, I wish they would have gone the books route where Leia becomes the new head of the Jedi Council and Luke turns to the dark side. I think that would have been fucking amazing.
Dude, you wanted to hear something crazy? Supposedly in the original end of the Return of the Jedi, Luke kills Vader and puts on the helmet. And
That would have been
then
awesome.
he kills the Emperor. He said, "Now I'm running the galaxy." And George Lucas said that's too much of a dark ending.
That would have been awesome. So that's where the books came from. So in some of the books, so Luke has his own set of twins. Not Luke. Leia has her own set of twins with Han. Chewie dies, saving one of them. The other one dies. Han becomes a drug addict, fucking like piece of shit, back to being a smuggler loser that he is. And Luke turns to the dark side with the one twin. He takes his nephew to the dark side with him, sort of like Kylo Ren. So can you imagine the first movie, the first Star Wars back, The Force Awakens, if it's fucking Luke Skywalker as the Emperor holding Kylo Ren under him?
That would have been fantastic.
Can you imagine the family turmoil? You know, fucking Han comes back to save his son from Luke, and fucking Luke kills Han, and Chewie standing there like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, the amount of like drama that would have brought, as opposed to, you know, Chewie standing there while these two characters who no one has a clue who the fuck they are watching Han Solo get killed, and Luke's on a fucking island chilling dick.
It was awful. It was god awful.
It was like, come on. I'm chilling on an island with a bunch of people doing nothing, you know, hiding away like a little bitch, like fucking like Obi-Wan did. Like, come on. That's the other argument people say. Well, Obi-Wan did it. Obi-Wan ran and hid because fucking the Empire hit Order 66. Like, they were hunting Jedi. They weren't hunting Jedi when Luke left. He ran because supposedly he was scared of what he could do. Get the fuck out of here.
He became too powerful.
Yeah. I was too tempted by the dark side. Shut the fuck up.
So, do you see you see how fucked up the whole shit with this whole coronavirus shit going on? You see how fucked up Marvel's schedule is right now?
Yeah, they're pushing everything back.
Even WandaVision got pushed up. WandaVision is going to come out at the end of the year. Now it's going to come out next year to coincide with the release of Doctor Strange. And the other thing that happens with that, Spider-Man got pushed to 2021. But the good thing about that, by that time, you know,
they can use Daredevil.
Daredevil, all the characters from Netflix, they'll be released for the contract, and that's it. They can use whoever they want.
Well, yeah, I heard. One of the other rumors I heard was that that since they're pushing everything back with this virus, and this is where I gotta say, the creative team with Marvel and Disney in general, they're not fucking dumb. Apparently, they were like, all right, well, if the movies are getting pushed back, we need to rewrite a fuck ton of things. So So one of the rumors was they're gonna rewrite where Peter Parker has to go to court, and of course, who's gonna defend him? It's Matthew Murdock. So it's like, and it's a great comic scene where, and one of the stories in the comics where Matthew Murdock has to defend Daredevil in court, and Spider-Man wears a Daredevil costume because it can't be Matthew Murdock defending himself, you know. So in that comic, in that storyline, Peter Parker is actually wearing the Daredevil costume in court as Daredevil.
Dude, that if they could do something like that, they even talk about maybe She-Hulk being the lawyer too, because they talk about a lawyer. But I think it's going to be Murdock because he's more of that.
I think he's more of that's same city, same, you know. You got Kingpin who gets involved then too. Kingpin's a huge villain with Spider-Man. She-Hulk, I just can't see. There's no connection to her. If they use
that guy that was the Kingpin and that guy was great in the fucking Daredevil series.
That was what's his face from fucking the Cell.
That
guy's his name.
That's Thor from
Yes, it's a babysitting. What the fuck was his? I'm drawing a blank, but he was also on SVU, the fucking the Law and Order for like decades. He's a good. He's a great actor.
So much shit. He's actually a very good actor.
D'Onofrio.
Yeah, so he's definitely you seen what do you think about this thing that happened to Velveteen Dream? Some pictures. Suppose he sent some 15-year. I thought the guy was gay, and he sent some pictures to some 15-year-old girls saying his dick pic.
Yeah, so he came out and got ahead of it, and he said apparently that his phone was hacked and that somebody's saying that he sent the picture out to an underage girl. Now, let's be honest. In this day and age, we've seen Charlotte Flair's cockside titties. We've seen Paige taking nut shots to the NXT Women's titles and stuff. We've seen all of these, celebrities getting their phones hacked. Do I believe it more that his phone got hacked and someone making up a story to make him look bad? Yes. Is it possible that he was sending a 15-year-old chick fucking nudes? Absolutely. Look at fucking wiener.
Yeah, but look at him. He's getting his push, and then this shit comes out. You know that got to be somebody that doesn't want to see him move up.
Yeah. Again, it could be. He really didn't say much more about it. He's saying I'll let the local authorities take care of it. So it could have been an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, you saw what happened to Seth Rollins with.
I was about to say Seth Rollins with that fucking the Nazi chick.
She fucking said all the pictures out. I was like, "Fuck him! This is what's going to happen."
Well, yeah, and that's just dumb shit. So she got pissed because, because she got caught with a Nazi fucking photo shoot, and they fired her ass, and then she got mad at him because he's still there. You're staying there. Fuck you, Asian Nazi. I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh my god, that's right.
Do you know how? See, this is what kills me. Like, do you know how many naked photos I have of ex-girlfriends? Do you know how much of a scumbag I would be to just randomly put them out there if I got pissed at someone? It's a dick move. And those girls listening right now, they know who they are. I still got them.
Oh my god. Let's talk about. You seen the trailer for the Hawkeye?
I have not.
Technically in Avenger, they never call that guy Hawkeye. You know who's Hawkeye? His daughter.
Is that? No, I think they don't mention him like once or twice.
Yeah, but they really never call him that. They always call him. What did they call him? Hank or whatever, or Clint?
Well, he was called Clint. In Thor, he was called the Hawk. He's like the Hawk's up on his perch. But I could have sworn, like Avengers, I think they only mentioned him once by name, once by Hawkeye.
They did mention him as Ronan. They did mention him.
Well, Ronan fucked everything up. I'm waiting to see that.
They mentioned him, but when they do the series in Disney Plus, it's going to be how he mentored his daughter to be Hawkeyes.
Is it his daughter or Kate Bishop?
It's the girl, whatever girl was in the movie.
So the girl in the movie was his daughter, but in the storyline in the comics, it's not his daughter. It's Kate Bishop. She becomes the new Hawkeye. So
this is going to be his daughter, because remember when they showed him in they showed him shooting, she said Hawkeye. He called her that, and so she's going to be the Hawkeye. And they showed that like in the trailer. They showed like a very funny trailer about that. So you see what the Oscar just did. So you can you can actually release a movie, because somebody was complaining about movie being streamed and then being not Oscar nominated, because some people were pissed off that Netflix, and they just bought it that you can stream a movie. It could be, if it's good enough, it could be up for an Oscar. It doesn't have to be in the big screens.
That's about fucking time.
So some of those Netflix movies are as good as anything you see in the movie theater, and you know what? They're actually saving people. You know what? Why you pay your $8.99 to Netflix a month? To see stuff like that, to see original programming.
Some of those shows are better than what's in the fucking televisions right now, in the movies right now.
Hey, do you see? What do you think of that new Quit Bit? The new what? Bit, that new streaming thing.
I haven't watched.
So supposedly these guys got it's like for the ultimate ADD. They got a bunch of 10 minutes episode. They're giving you 90 days free, and then once they give you 90 days free, they're gonna start actually a TV. They're gonna be another TV streaming service, so you can get channels and everything, and then you get those original programming. But so far, they got 3 million downloads. Yeah,
really.
That's a lot, man. 3 million. Are they going to keep them after people start paying for the 90 days? That's a whole different thing. And then next big thing you got Peacock is releasing, like NBC is releasing their own fucking streaming service.
It's going to become the new thing, the streaming services. Everyone's going to do it, and it's going to get annoying because if all the ones you have to watch, you know who's loving these streaming services? The hackers. Yeah. The ones that can get all of them for free are the ones loving this shit.
And you know what's funny? The other thing that's coming out, that HBO Max is going to be huge, because they have all the rights to to everything Time Warner. They're gonna have every single DC movie. They're gonna have everything Warner has. They're gonna have. They're also doing original Looney Tunes. They're bringing back Pinky the
What
Brain.
I don't get is, so what's the difference between HBO Max and HBO Go? Like, how many
So
fucking things are you gonna
HBO
have?
Go is only for people that have HBO. You can log into that. Then they got HBO Now. It's going to become HBO Max, which is $14.99 a month. But now they're going to add. You're going to have like everything for the CW. You're going to have everything from DC. So technically, they're going to phase out the DC Universe channel, and everything's going to go on this. Because Doom Patrol season 2 is going to go on it.
They made it
There's
season
going to be a
2?
season 2. It's on HBO Max.
Dude, I loved that
and
show.
that's going to start May 27th. So they have like a 2-hour presentation they did on YouTube. You can watch it. They tell you all this stuff. They're gonna get like the Green Lantern. They're gonna get Adam Strange. They're gonna have a bunch of a bunch of DC shit. It's gonna be actually the real threat to the Disney Channel. The only thing the Disney Plus is so much cheaper than anything right now, because Disney Plus, what is it, $7.99 compared to the $14.99? But the thing is, you're gonna have HBO and all the HBO original shows, all that stuff, which is also that's a good bargain.
Now let me ask you: Did you watch wrestling Raw on Monday? What do you think of the new video? What do you think them surpassing 2020, what about 2021 K and going with Battleground?
Battleground looks like shit. I didn't like it. That looked like a kid's game.
You know what it is? It looks like, and it reminds me of, I don't know if I played games that much back in the day. It reminds me of Def Jam New York.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it reminds me more of, remember they had that All-Star Wrestling game?
Yes. See, that, I hate that game with a passion because it was too dumbed down. And I have it. It was way too dumbed down. It was 4 buttons.
I think this is going to be about the same thing, and they're going to have, because they're not going to do a 2K21, but they're going to do a 2K22, and they're just going to fix it, because the last game got so much shit. It was.
Oh, of course it did. And the worst part about that fucking game is they still putting shit online for it.
Yeah.
I logged in the other day because I'm logged with my Xbox all the time. They put out another patch for it. Not a patch to fix it, but like the future cosmetics pack for like $19. I'm like, are you just still trying to milk this fucking game? It's a piece of shit.
I bought the deluxe version, so I got everything. I got all those things.
Why? I'm sorry.
Because I thought it was going to be good. It looked good from what they were saying, but it was very, but they fixed a lot of stuff with the patches. But pretty much it's just an upgrade for 2019. Dude, you know how bad it is that they still got the servers up for 2K19, WWE 2K19.
Wait, it's got to be on a server?
No, they still got the game, like the servers up, so you can download characters and stuff.
Oh yeah, I would hope so. I mean,
most of the time they shut off the thing and you can't get anything for 20. But now they got 2019 and 2K and 2K20. So they got 2 years now of server, because they don't know when the new fucking game's gonna come out.
Because it sucked. Because the last one was so, dude. The fact there was so many YouTube videos of all the glitches.
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, but the best part is, I don't know if you did any research on it. That they some of the people who worked on the game were like, no, we did not want to put this game out. We kept saying it needs more time, and Vince's thing was, fuck you. It always comes out this time, this year, every year.
No, you know what happened?
They rushed
people that started doing it quit in the middle of it.
That's
what happened. Whoever was doing it in the middle of production, they just left. Fuck it, we're done.
They should have postponed it. They should have waited or push it back a month. Give them a month to fucking get it up and running where it needs to be. I mean, I watched some of them glitches, and it's like, holy shit. Like, it's bad.
I like the one that the referee is white, and by the time he's doing the 3 count, he turns black.
I haven't seen that one. The ones I've seen were like, the guy goes to run the ring, and he does doing a helicopter spin, and he just keeps spinning around
they
the
had
ring.
some glitches that you could get stuck. Like, if you slam somebody through a table, the table doesn't break, but the person goes through the table and just stay there moving.
And they're stuck.
Funny, man.
It's horrible. I mean, it's a bad. I'm hoping Battlegrounds is good. Somebody else mentioned it to look like the NBA
That's what it
playgrounds
is.
with the big fucking heads. That's what I'm worried about, man. Those big fucking heads. If it's like NBA Jam, Fight for New York, I'm in. I loved that game. I
Nah,
thought it
it's
was
gonna be the
amazing.
big heads.
I see the big. I can't see that. See, but that's what I don't understand, because if you look, when they showed John Cena versus who was it? The Rock. They didn't have big heads, and in the cover, it's got Stone Cold versus The Rock. They don't have big heads. But then if you look at the match between Flair and Becky Lynch, they have big heads. So I don't understand what the fuck.
Maybe it's one of those things, because in the WWE 2K, you can put the big head or you can make regular size head.
Let's hope it's regular sized head. It's a big head thing I don't understand.
But I think this will be more like this is definitely going to be dummy down. It's going to be more of an arcade game, not a simulator. So they're probably going to do like super moves and all kind of shit. So who the hell knows?
I hope. I hope they do super moves. I hope that, that's why I loved, Fight for New York, because like when you were blazing, like those Red Man, he used to kick you in the balls as hard as he could. He'd send you up three times, he'd power slam you. I'm like, that's awesome.
But you know what? That game came out because when THQ lost the rights to WWE, they made that game.
Oh, really?
That's why that game came out.
I liked it. I mean, all the rappers. I was mad, and I was hoping for a fucking rock version of it. I wanted to see, before, back in the day, I want to see, Ozzy fucking fighting, Kurt Cobain, and Ozzy spitting bats at him and shit. I thought that would have been great.
Yeah, that definitely would have been a hell of a game.
Can you imagine that? Swinging guitars at each other and shit.
You see the other thing that's what do you think? Have you seen anything about the new fantasy Final Fantasy VII? People are saying that's like a beautiful game.
I've been hearing nothing but good things. I heard it's phenomenal. I haven't checked it out yet. The problem with Final Fantasy games I'm not saying it's a problem, is they are long. Like, you will spend many. It's like the original Kingdom Hearts. You'll spend at least 100+ hours playing the fucking game, and I don't know if I have that kind of time to invest.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you want to hear something else? The baseball, they're going to start giving people refunds. Yeah, so you know what that means.
Baseball
That's not a good sign when they start giving fucking refunds. I was like, holy shit, man.
Which I don't get, because apparently, and I heard this just this morning, that Disney's looking to open up June 1st.
Let me tell you, some people are looking
with only 50% capacity.
Yeah. Do you see a video that Eric put up of food? Because I talked to Mike Baker about this thing on the conspiracy thing. There's that video of those doctors talking and they're telling people about the plague and how they would talk about how much the flu killed a lot more people, and they don't understand that there wasn't a shutdown, and how come this thing is a shutdown, and there's still people catching this shit, and they've been shut down, which is weird.
Well, because the difference between this stuff and the flu is that this is easier to catch than the flu. That's legit the only fucking major difference. Now, people are saying, oh, well, healthy people are dying too. Well, yeah, you could be healthy and have the flu and die from it. Like, the flu has killed more people this year. And I'm not saying this is a conspiracy. I'm not saying this is this, that, and the other. What I'm saying is there's no reason why shit should have been shut down this way. It should have been a slow closure or none at all. The social distancing thing, I'm totally agreeing with. I get it. Because you don't want to, and it's not because I think you're not going to catch it, but you don't want to overwhelm the fucking the hospitals. Everyone's going to get this at some point. That's kind of the point of this virus, and it's going to kill a lot of elderly, just like the flu did. And it's unfortunate and it sucks. And it was like, well, if you know someone who died from it, you'll be upset. I know people who've died from this fucking thing, and it sucks. But and this is what they had a huge argument today on the news. If the cure is worse than the fucking disease, and what that means is, if you're stuck indoors and you shut down all of the fucking essentials, I mean, how many people right now are broke, are starving, are getting so depressed where they want to commit suicide because their bills are fucked?
Dude, did you see the fucking in Queens how many suicide last night?
Yes. But yet, did you see fucking in Greenpoint, Brooklyn last night?
What happened in Greenpoint?
They had another Hasidic
there was
funeral.
And you know what's funny about it? It was a guy that died from the coronavirus. And then they go out like that. And dude, when you look at the video, you see some of them wearing gloves and masks, but the majority are not wearing gloves or masks.
Majority aren't. But the fact that it looks like a fucking mosh pit of Hasidics is bullshit.
Dude, you know what? Bloomberg gave him some shit.
See, he says that, but if you really look what he said, he didn't say, he goes, well, I've been nice now. You've been nice. There's been 2 parties in Manhattan that were all black, having a 420 party and a fucking CD release party. And I think 15 people got cited, 20 got arrested, but there was 0 citations and arrests last night.
You know what?
Why
That's
is
the
that?
double standard. You know,
Of course it is, because and I'm not anti-Semitic or anything, but when a rabbi says you vote for this man, those motherfuckers show up like lemmings. They all run out.
Oh
and
yeah,
they all vote.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's fuck. They do. That's a whole. Those are another people that they don't vaccinate. They don't fucking vaccine. So when they get measles or anything, guess what? They're spraying that shit to everybody, to the neighborhood, to the community. It's fucked up, dude.
Well, and that's what I was going to say is the fact that they had a measles outbreak 2 years ago. The fucking measles, which have been outdated for how many years now? They had an outbreak in their fucking community. Should explain to you something's fucked up.
The measles hasn't been around for years, man. And these guys fucking...
Years, for like decades. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not common fucking sense.
You know what? That's when you know common sense is not so common anymore. And that's the thing that keeps going on. Hey,
so did you see this morning somebody who works on the Marvel movies tweeted out a nice little hint?
Oh no! What did they tweet it out? Yeah, what happened?
What was it? It was a saying. Hang on, I just watched it. It was a saying that basically is putting together Dr. Doom and Magneto.
Ooh.
And they were like, well, who the fuck is this guy? And then you Google his name, and he's worked on every single Marvel production TV show. And it still is. So he did all the Punisher ones. He worked on all the Daredevil ones. He's now working on WandaVision and the Hawkeye one. And he put out a thing, and it was like, oh, shit. Oh. So basically what this person's theory is, after he put this saying out, this quote, was that it's going to turn out to be where Dr. Doom was the one orchestrating everything from phase 1. So him funding Ultron, him helping Tony with this, that, and the other, him, setting forth, the Wakanda, not Wakanda, Sokovia Accords, like him having his hands in everything. And they're going to slowly put Easter eggs in that weren't there before, meaning like something you might have not seen that now will tie into.
Yeah,
Dr.
they will also talk about. Do you see the thing they would talk about? Maybe on Keanu Reed being Johnny Blaze.
I heard that. So I heard he might be Johnny Blaze. So apparently they've had meetings with Keanu Reeves from phase 1, from the very first Avengers. They just want to get him into the right character and the right spot, because you also got to realize once an actor agrees to being in the Marvel movies, they kind of are limited with their choices for the next, if they're set in stone, 10, 15 years. Chris Evans flat said, he goes, I can only make 2 movies, 3 movies in the past 15 years that warrant Marvel movies. He goes, from the minute I signed on to be Captain America, I've been locked in movies ever since. So we're trying to get someone like Keanu Reeves, who makes a fuck ton of movies. It's a big commitment. So the first thing I heard was they were looking at him for Namor, which I was like, I kind of could see that. Then I heard Johnny Blaze now, just recently. I still think he should be Dr. Doom. I'm sorry. I think he'd make a great Doom.
I would love to see him as Adam Warlock.
I can see that. But I think they're getting a kid from Stranger Things. That was the one thing I was hearing. The bully from Stranger Things. He's a young kid, and he's all jacked. Not Steve. The one who was the bully who turned to the dark side with all the goo coming out, like murdered his sister or some shit.
Yeah, I remember.
So I heard they were looking at him. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. As long as Keanu's in the MCU.
Dude, I got to tell you, my motherfucker of the week is the whole entire MTA that they can't handle this situation with the fucking bums.
They don't want to. Let's be honest, Rob. I mean, everyone. I got to tell you, I'm at Lowe's 5 days a week. I'm only part-time, but I'm there 5 days a week, which makes no fucking sense. And the people, the way I get spoken to, the people losing their fucking cool, losing their shit, yelling, screaming. I mean, I've had people come in and they're telling me that they want to do this in their house. I'm like, okay, well, you could do it with this. Well, how do I do this? I'm like, man, I can't tell you how to re-engineer your whole house. I'm here to sell you this shit. That's it. Like, I've had fist fights in the store. I've seen 3 fist fights in the past month in
People
the
are
store.
fucking bugging out, man.
They're losing their shits because they come into the store and like, why is there such a line? Because everyone's in here, bro. They're buying shit. Well, I don't want to wait online.
Yeah,
you can leave. Well, fuck you. Well, fuck you then. Like, it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
the amazing thing,
on.
everybody has lines now. Dude, did you see the Dark Side of the Ring? They did the Dino Bravo one, and they did like an extra extended. They added some stuff. They also did the Benoit, added a little extra stuff.
I saw the Dino Bravo one, which was great. There was another one that just came out.
That was great.
Last night. I haven't
David Schwartz.
I haven't watched that one yet.
The way they tell that story, and it was pretty much Vince McMahon told the guy, smack the shit out of this guy, and then the guy fucking Vince McMahon turned around and fucked him. It's fucked up. Wait till you see it.
Oh yeah, it's also when Hogan choked out fucking.
No,
Dozer.
This is the one where fucking Dr. Schwartz smacked.
No, I know, but I'm saying that same time frame was when Hogan choked out Richard Dozer. Do you remember that? And knocked him the fuck right out.
But I think that one was a work with Hogan and that guy. But this one was the one that they were lawsuit and shit hit the fan.
I don't know, because Belzer kind of fucking dropped like a ton of bricks and got fucked up. Like, I think he chipped his tooth and all. So I think he was kind of fucking like, but then again, different time, different era. You couldn't say shit. I mean, look at Randy Orton, what he did, and Vader in fucking Kuwait. When Randy Orton lost his shit on a reporter for calling him fragile. And then Vader fucking grabbed the guy in Kuwait by his throat, and they had to get the fuck out of town.
There's the one where Vader almost lost an eye and stick it back in.
He was fighting in the ring with that one, yeah. No, but I'm talking about he had an interview with he was sitting there with Taker, and the interviewer goes, "But wrestling's fake, right?" And fucking Vader just smacks the table up and grabs him by the fucking shirt and goes, "Just look fucking fake to you," and it's just like choking him and yelling at him. But they were in like either Kuwait or Saudi Arabia, and they were like, "Yo, you gotta get out of town, bro." They flew him the fuck out that night.
It's amazing how some of the shit that these guys done, man. Like it's amazing.
Oh, of course, the Jimmy Snuka one I watched. I was like, "Holy shit, bro, you got away with murder."
The only reason Snuka got out of that because by the time they trialed him, he was already senile. He had no idea what was going on. That's the only reason the shit got dismissed. He was pretty much done, but he wrote a. He had somebody write a book, and in the book, he gave the description. He pretty much threw himself under the table.
Well, that's what started the fucking investigation again, was that book. I mean, let's be honest. These guys aren't, the brightest bulbs in the box. Not all of them, I should say. But it was Mick Foley. We were with the show. Was telling a great story about how he was wrestling with Snuka. And he came in and he said, "Jimmy, the guys think you're a little fucked up. You might want to calm down a bit." And Snuka lost his shit and goes, "Fucked up, huh? Fucked up?" He goes, and all I heard was Jimmy go into the bathroom stall, and all you hear is he kicks the door and goes, "Now Jimmy's fucked up!" And he ran to the ring. So saying he had a cocaine problem is like saying,
dude, but the shit with Jimmy, man, that motherfucker Vince McMahon bailed him out a few times, man. The guy was. Oh my God!
Bailed him out of everything. Yeah.
Now you wonder why they never put a title on him because he was more trouble than he was worth. But the fans loved him.
Of course. The same thing with Enzo. I love Enzo, but behind the stages, he was a real fucking pain in the balls. I heard.
I guess that's always the fucking that's always the situation. These guys. You know what? Sometimes you give a guy a little bit. It's like what's the funniest thing I saw? You see Heath Ledger new shirt. Wrestling tees. I've been fired.
No, what is it? Oh God. he put out a pretty heartfelt tweet the other day about how the past 4 years of his career being there, he hated it. And if you really if you know anything about the wrestling business, I mean, even just a little bit, you read it and you're like, wow, it makes a lot of sense. How he's like, I got so tired of putting guys over. I got so tired of being the punching bag, being the jobber. He goes, I'm having these amazing matches with these guys, but they're constantly just beating the shit out of me. He became the Brooklyn Brawler. He became the Danny Davis of just putting guys over. And it was like,
but you know what? He didn't hate it.
But
he didn't hate the fact that he was getting paid.
Well, he hated the fact that he wasn't being given the shot that he thinks he deserved. You look at Jinder Mahal. He wrestled on Monday. He looked amazing. He looked great. You look at Drew McIntyre. He goes, these are guys we're in 3MB with, and we're all the same professional workers. We're all doing our thing. and they're just giving a shot that I
But
haven't
dude, look
been
at
given
those,
yet.
look at
And
those two
like I
guys, and
said,
then look at him. Those two guys look like
well,
fucking
yeah, of
like. Let me
course.
tell you, Drew McIntyre looks like a champ. He looks like a guy that should be walking around with that time.
Of course he does, because he's all jacked up and juiced up
I
now. Of
love
course.
Jinder
Well,
Mahal as a bad guy and taking the title. They could have done so much more as a fucking super heel, and they just dropped the ball on that too.
well, when he became the fucking dancing, fucking Maharaja, it was stupid with the Singh brothers. I'm hoping, but Drew, not Drew, but Keith Slater said it. He goes, hopefully this firing will put the fire back in my belly. He goes, I'll start doing things. He goes, and mind you, he's been there for 14 fucking years, dude. It's a long time. So hopefully he's like Drew, where he gets all jacked up and he comes back and just fucks things up. I hope.
You know what? A guy like him, even Zack Ryder, those guys should pretty much go to Impact and they'll do so much better. Even Ring of Honor, and they'll make some money.
Did you see Zack Ryder's trunks? So he tweeted a photo of old trunks that he wanted to wear that never wore, that were a fucking homage to Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh my god!
It was a red fucking dragon with the fire on it, and it had a picture of his trunks with Mikey Whipwreck next to it. I was like, fucking really? Mikey Whipwreck of all people? I love Mikey Whipwreck, but I was like, holy shit.
His real name is Matt something. So he's gonna start using that marquee. Yeah, so you seen holy shit, man. You seen the last Clone War?
I have not watched. I can tell you that I haven't.
Oh my god, John! The last episode, they were talking.
I gotta start
Lucas. You can tell Lucas got his hands on this shit and doing it. The last episode, a huge reveal. Like Dark Mars pretty much dropped the shit on something. Oh, you got to see when Dark Mars talked to what's the name of that Jedi? Ahsoka. Yeah. Wait till you see the reveal they did on this shit. You'll be like, motherfucker. Yeah, it was good, man.
See, now I gotta watch it.
Dude, let me tell you, that last season is fantastic. Like they did that now. They like got the few episodes, and they're probably gonna show. Yeah, they're gonna the last 2 episodes. Holy shit! The last episode is on May 8th.
All right.
So right now they got
2 weeks.
Yeah. So if you're gonna watch it, like each of the episode like a half an hour long.
That's not bad.
And it's even less because if you skip the commercial and the intro, it's actually really good, man. Like I really think you should watch it. And then we'll talk about it. Dude, the other thing, Westworld next week, the season finale, Westworld's also picking up.
I hope they wrap a lot of it up because I'm so fucking confused right now. I wasn't this confused in the first season. At least the first season I kind of understood what was going on. This season I'm like, I have no fucking clue.
This season, because you know what happened? Dolores has different people of herself.
No, I know.
She made copies.
That I got. But like, is it a different time frame now too? Is it multiple time frames with the first season? Like, I don't know.
I think everything is in the same time frame. You know what I think it is? And I'm going to tell you. I think it's that guy, Ed Harris character, Will?
Yeah.
I think this is all in Will's mind because he's in the machine and it's him.
I hope not. I really hope not because that's like fucking Dallas that she wakes up and JR's alive. I really hope that is not.
No, because remember, he wanted to win the game. How do you win this game? They tell him,
I know. That was the whole first season of him trying to figure out how to win it.
And I think that's what it is. At the end, he figured out to win the game. He stopped Dolores because technically, Dolores, you feel for the character, but technically, she's actually the real villain of the whole story. And the other guy, that Brazilian, that Spanish or whatever, French guy, whatever the hell that guy is, he's another bad guy. He's like a god. And they talk about how that machine, dude, that scene where she told everybody how they're going to die, how they're going to tell, and that nurse and that fucking therapist commit suicide. How crazy was that?
That was rough. That was a rough scene.
Dude, imagine that shit. They fucking pretty much tell everybody how you going to wind up. Imagine you get a text like, what the fuck?
So that'll be an interesting twist if it turns out that he's still all in Westworld. That'll be fucked up.
Yeah, I think that's what it might be.
That's gonna be fucked up. So what do you got planned for this week? Anything good?
Probably the normal thing. Same thing. Stewing, quarantine, up steak, cooking, eating, chopping wood, doing everything.
Chopping the wood.
And the same thing. What you'll be up to this weekend?
Work. Just working.
Yeah,
working a lot. I'm redoing the bedroom now. I moved all the furniture out. I'm gonna paint everything this Saturday. Hopefully the paint comes. I'm gonna order a new bed, and then hopefully by this summer, I'll have everything nice and clean and done in the house, and then open the pool.
Oh, not bad, not bad. And another no more summer for the freak
Of
show.
course, especially if things are open, as this idiot fucking in politics is saying, I'm going to be open by June the latest. Then
Yeah.
hopefully we'll have a nice, normal, somewhat normal summer. A little
We
social distancing, but
we need to do a show from in front of your pool this year.
hell yeah, with a half naked mermaid.
Yes, whatever, half naked. There'll be some girls there.
Yes. All right, Rob. So I will talk to you soon. This is episode 90 in the books.
90 of the freak show. And remember, don't get drunk, get lumped up. And I'm calling you right back with Mike.
You got it.
Talk to you later.